All right, hello and welcome to today's review. We're going to go through the trades we made specifically today, entry positions we made, and then positions we're holding coming into tomorrow. Today was a good day. It wasn't too shabby. It was a green day, so any green day is a good day. Starting off with first play was AMC. AMC was primarily momentum play. I noticed the breakout and the squeeze taking place, and I figured I could possibly scalp a few good dollars out of it. Not a lot of research done. I don't care what really happened today with the stock. I just noticed that the volume was continuously going up and that there wasn't really any lower lows taking place except for like a very short period of time in the time that I was invested in it. So AMC was the first one. Let's take a look at the position that I had here. So the first position was a $25 call expiring on April 8th. And we got that for $310. So it was $3.10 contract or an option. And we got, obviously it's 100 contracts. So we had $310 spent on that. That was a little bit before the break of 25. So right around that 24.95 to that 25.24 candle is around the time that we bought in, and we sold out a little bit close to close, and that was at $688. And then the second one was a $26 call. Got in on that at $360, and we sold that for $648. And so that was it for AMC. Again, I wasn't holding that overnight. It's a little bit too volatile for me, and I am not certain of the direction into tomorrow, but I did purchase a put almost at close. As you can see here, it's a $28 strike for April 8th. Again, and it's only one contract. So I bought a put, looking to see if there'll be any correction, if at all, moving into tomorrow. As you can see, for the most part, it was, especially since 24.95, it kind of just started like pushing all the way up. So we'll see how that goes. I might continue into the 30s. I'll reevaluate then if I'll exit this position and make another one. But as of right now, that's where we're at with AMC. We're in the net for a profit of a little bit over $600. And moving on, and second position we had was SPY. There was a lot of positive news that kind of, not positive, but I guess negative news being debunked that took place from the poisoning of the Ukrainian oligarch to how bad the consumer goods situation will be here, and then also obviously some things were priced in with the rate hikes that previously there was speculation on how bad it really could get and what was priced in or not. So there was a run up essentially that ended up taking place on SPY. I bought in a call. It was a $450 call. I got it for $626. It was only one. And then I sold that for $800. So made a little bit of $100 on that trade. And that one is also, again, not holding overnight. I did not re-enter any positions for SPY. I just don't know where SPY is going to go moving tomorrow. I don't have a good feeling of where it'll go moving into tomorrow. So as of right now, as long as I'm green, that's a good day. So might as well get out and not hold out of uncertainty or dreaming or hoping for a bigger paycheck. So that one is out. And currently I am holding Chewy. And that's one I'm holding, which is in the green. There's a couple other ones I'll explain, which are in the red right now. But I'm holding Chewy. We've been holding Chewy for a while now. We got two calls initially last week when it was trading around 40, I want to say $45, $44. Not 45. Let's see here. Last week. So let's switch this to the day. We're looking at the 25th. All right, so the 25th, it traded low 43.52, high 46.64, closing 45.60. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it a little bit around $44 is when I bought in. We're holding 2 calls, and then we bought a third one in today. And when we noticed the run up still taking place, going past $47, so we got another call for the same strike price of 45 today. We're holding that going into tomorrow. As of right now, the mindset is that currently there's lower expected EPS for the company itself, and previously there's been missed earnings that took place in literally the last quarter. So as of right now, I'm looking to hopefully play on a breakout from earnings. So we are holding Chewy. That's an earnings play we have right now. Their earnings is coming up tomorrow. We bought on this position. We bought 2 calls for the 45 strike price last week, Friday, and this was right around the time when it was about to break 45, or just after it broke 45 is when we got those $45 calls. Obviously those were up today, so we added in another call around 47, and so we're holding the earnings run up right up until earnings. The current plan being that right before earnings we're going to sell them and buy a straddle, depending on the price action, honestly, of the options. So if I notice that it's moving drastically down, I'm willing to sacrifice, honestly, about a 10% loss in my profits as they are right now. Well, about a 30% loss in my profits as they are right now, and anything more than that, I am gonna just sell and take the profit and then switch to my straddle a little bit earlier. But I am gonna be purchasing a straddle before the earnings call itself. But we'll reevaluate tomorrow based on the price action and how the stock is moving. But as of right now, they've pretty much almost always missed earnings, at least in the recent history of the past 4 quarters. And each time, regardless of actually when one time they did beat their EPS, it still had a negative. They still had a negative percentage. I didn't look into what the other news was or what the other variables were to signify that, but that might be what's leading to market sentiment right now, being that it might have positive news with this run up. But since most of the time, despite them even beating earnings, they've still had a negative percent change on the following coming days. I might still look at that straddle there where I'm covered both ways. So we'll see with that. But as of right now, just keep the momentum going with the current earnings run up that we have with that. The positions are overall at 48% profit. I'm not going to be adding any more positions right now, just because I haven't really invested this much money before into a singular stock, specifically options, considering how volatile they are. So keeping things safe, keeping things small, and just trading within my comfortability levels until I'm more comfortable. So we'll see how that looks tomorrow. Another one which we're going to be making a play in tomorrow, but we have not yet, is Micron. They have earnings coming in tomorrow as well. They are, as far as I've seen so far, they're involved in manufacturing of chips, so that might be a good relation to Intel. There might be movement with Intel taking place, but I do know that given the whole craze in technology and the need for chips and technology just being a huge selling point right now, everything really being sold out, especially in the high level computing industry, I think that would be a good factor for them having a profitable quarter. But I'll see mostly off of the price action tomorrow and looking at the premiums, what's a good entry point for me. I'll keep my positions small, but I will most likely be making a position on Micron. And another one we're holding right now We're holding CHPT calls. There are 2 calls for 14th April for $20, but I don't think those will make it. We're currently 30% down on that. We've lost $45, so we're still holding those. Honestly, it's very low cost, and I might honestly just buy some of these shares anyways. But yeah, $100 lost isn't really that deep of a risk, considering how much money ChargePoint has already made me in the past. So it's a worthy enough risk for it. We'll see how that goes, but right now it's definitely not looking good. And we're also holding Verizon Calls. Those are down 30%, about $50. And those are 4 calls. We bought quite a few of them, and they were a little bit out the money. Is $52, but Verizon actually has not been trading very volatile recently. It's been relatively consolidated, so they are a little bit close call because it's expiring on April 8th, but we'll see how that goes. But that's currently what I'm holding, what I'm looking at going into tomorrow, and at the very least, we'll just try and keep as much green as we can. All right, thanks for watching and listening. Please subscribe if this is something that interests you and you're interested in following my journey and the things that I'm looking at on a day-to-day basis as I'm learning how to trade. If you have any tips for me, please leave them in the comments down below. I appreciate any feedback. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below as well. I'm glad to communicate, talk, and learn together. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.